good morning. Hello. And how are you this morning? I just had a little topic I was going to discuss this morning. As you've seen from my thumbnail, nothing major, just a little discussion. I think we all walk our own little path in life. That's just my personal opinion. And, I don't think that I have the right to choose somebody else's path, but I have a right to choose my own path. So that's what I'm going to discuss today. It's my path. Oh, Kitty, don't jump up there and make noise. No. Kitty might jump up there and make noise this morning. So anyway, I have some coffee. I'm going to have a cigarette. And if you're bored and just want to jump in and chat, welcome to the chat. My hair's kind of all balled up on my head this morning, and Ryder and I were just relaxing. My leg's really bothering me this morning, so I'm just taking it easy this morning. This old damp weather is really rough. So, yes, it's my path to walk. My path. Nobody else's. Mine. And is my path always going to be smooth and easy sailing? Absolutely not. Am I going to stumble on my path and maybe sometimes I might even fall down? Absolutely. But does that mean that I'm going to give up? No. And maybe I'm the type of person that if I see two paths and one looks really smooth and easygoing, and one looks rough and steep, and maybe has a little bit of danger, possible slips and falls, I still may take that path that's a little bit harder. But that's my path. My path to choose. And then once I choose that path, it's my path to walk. My path, no one else's. I won't come on here and say, you shouldn't choose that path. If I was you, I would do this. If I was you, I wouldn't do that. That's not my right. That's overstepping my boundaries. I don't have the right to do that. And if you've been watching my channel, you know I've got a lot of stress right now going on in my life, and the path that I'm walking is a little stressful. It's a little rough, but I'm going through slow. I'm taking easy steps. I'm watching my footing, and I'm slowly walking my path. Now, whenever you're out and you're walking a path, does that mean that unexpected things will not come your way? If I was out in the woods and I was walking a path through the woods, does that mean that that path is going to be 100% safe all the way through? Absolutely not. Can there be dangers? Of course there can. Can an unexpected animal, wildlife, step into my pathway? Absolutely. But then how I choose to accept that is my choice. I can stop. I can observe. I can see if there's going to be a danger to me. Or I can turn in fear and I can run back. I don't like to turn in fear and run back. It's just not me. Could I be walking the path and get an unexpected storm and have some mud and mudslides and it becomes slick? Absolutely. It's a path. I'm walking a path. Could we have heavy rains and I could have flooding on my path? Absolutely. It's a path. No one said this path was going to be 100% safe. It's just a path. I kind of have a heavy heart this morning. I really do. I have a heavy load that I'm carrying. And sometimes, it's hard. I have to sit back and regroup, if you will, regroup. I don't try to judge people. That's not my place. It's not my job. But this is my path. I'm walking it, my path. So, that's what I'm talking about this morning. It's a path of life. Even on my thumbnail, you could see the path and you could see the woods. Does that mean that path that I'm walking is always going to be that clear that I'm going to be able to see the path in front of me? Absolutely not. There's no guarantees. There's absolutely no guarantees. But I'm not one to give up. I know if I take my time and maybe move at a snail's pace, I might make it through this path. And I might get to the other end and see what's on the other side. And it could be absolutely amazing. And it could be absolutely not what I was expecting. But it was the path that I chose. Your kindness, your love, and your understanding can only go so far. And then you have to be able to say, I'm going to have to step away. I just need to step away. I need to regroup. I need to breathe. I need a timeout. Have you ever just needed a timeout? A timeout in life. A timeout on a project you're working on and you're getting frustrated. Just a timeout. Just a simple timeout. I put myself in timeout. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely, positively nothing wrong with putting yourself in a timeout. So yeah, I've got a little bit on my mind today. I really do. But hey, it's all good. It's just another day. I think my leg's really bothering me. It hasn't eased up for days. And I think with me not resting well, I'm a little more stressed than normal. But it is what it is. It'll all be alright. It'll work itself out. But sometimes we have to remind people that this is our path that we're walking. It's not their path. It's not their place to judge. It's not their place to condemn. It's not their place to say don't do this or don't do that, and whatever. If I ask for your advice, that's one thing. If I don't ask for your advice, then most likely I don't need your advice. I'm not being rude in any way, just being honest. So, we all have a path to walk in life. It's the path that we choose. And yeah, we may come to intersections and we may be able to choose a different route. And that's amazing. But those are choices that we make on our own path. I have been on some paths in my life that I wish I would have went a different way in a different intersection. But I found my way through that path, even if it was troubling, even if it was rocky, even if it was muddy and slick. I still made it through it. So, not all paths are going to be easy. Not all paths are going to be easy. Not at all. And I just want to say that not every path that I've chosen has been the right path. Riders over there making noise, I apologize. But it was the path I chose. And that was my choice. So I just want to be careful that if I'm talking to someone, if they're asking me for advice, maybe I can give them some advice. Does that mean that my advice is going to be taken? No, that doesn't mean that. Let me get right. Let me get this little one a treat. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't mean to walk off like that, but I needed to get little one a treat so he would quit making so much noise. So anyway, yes, it's my path. It's my path to walk. It's my path to observe. Observe things while I'm walking. Observe things around me, but it's my path. My path to walk. The path that I choose is my path. I may not choose the same path that someone else wants, but hey, that's the way it is. But when I'm out walking on a path, I like to see what all's around me. I like to observe everything, listen, to see what all I hear when I'm on a path, especially if I'm out in the woods. I want to hear my surroundings. I want to know what's around me. It's the same thing with this path that I'm walking right now, this path of life. And I'm walking and I'm observing and I'm looking and I'm listening. And there's sometimes that it's a little frightening. You may hear something that you're not familiar with, a sound that you're not familiar with. So you want to listen a little closer just to see if you can figure out what this sound is, this noise that you're hearing. What is it? Could this possibly be wildlife that could be on my path ahead that could be dangerous? Or is this just a small chipmunk? And if you've ever been in the woods, a small chipmunk rustling the leaves can make a lot of noise. And it may sound like something huge is out there. And then you look and observe and watch, and it's just a little chipmunk. So not all big sounds are frightening. Not once you look and then you observe and you see what's ahead. Just like the little chipmunk. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and chat a little bit this morning, trying to get this leg to ease up a little bit this morning. And I was just thinking about the paths that we choose in life. You know, and we have to remember the path that we choose is our path. It's not somebody else's path. And that you have no control over the path that they choose. That is their path to walk. And then you may see that they're in danger. And you may try to think that you're helping by saying that, you know, be careful with this, be careful with that, don't do this or don't do that. But is that really your place? You know, that's a question I have. You know, I know that my path is my path. So I really cannot tell somebody else, don't take that path, there's danger. You know, don't do that. I hope that I'm not wrong by feeling this way. But I think they need to find their way through their own path. Now, would I have chosen the same path that they're walking? Maybe not. But it's their path that they have to walk. But when they do run into danger, and you hear them say, I'm in danger and I need help, I always want to be there to be able to help. If I can. If I can. Does that mean that I'm going to come in being judgmental? I need to keep my feelings in check if someone's asking me for help or advice. I don't want to be overwhelming in my you know, you've reached out to me, you've asked for my advice, you've asked for my help. You're on this path, and now you know that you're in danger and you need help. So I'm just hoping that I can be understanding when somebody reaches out to me like that. I'm hoping that I can be kind, because we all walk, our own path. So anyway, that's what I wanted to come on here today and to say. Just because my path that I'm walking is my path, I don't want to be judgmental about somebody else's path that they're walking. And I hear my little one ringing his bell now. And so he needs to go POTTY. So I'm not going to stay on here long. But I just hope and I pray that I can be understanding, that I can be kind, that I can keep my feelings in check when somebody else is walking their own path, that I don't try to be judgmental or to just overstep my boundaries and try to insert myself. And sometimes that's hard to do. So that's what I'm trying to do better. I hope I can do better. And just like right now, this is my path. I'm walking it. And yes, I'm stumbling here and there. And yes, sometimes the path is slick. And sometimes it's dangerous and wildlife, unexpected things, just like the path, just like the visual path I gave you in the wilderness. Things unexpected happen. But I'm not going to give up and just turn around and run. I'm not going to do that. I want to stay at a slow pace, be observant, listen, watch, look around, and continue on my own path. So, I don't know if this will help anyone. I don't know if this will upset anyone, but I just thought I would address that today. So, as for me, this is my path. It's not anybody else's path. It's mine. I'm walking it. It's the path I chose. And I'm walking my own path. So, I can always hope that I get through the path and I find what I'm looking for on the other side, and that it's exciting and that it's an amazing thing. But I also know deep down inside that all this hard work on this path I'm walking, there may not even be a little bit of what I was expecting on the other side. But it is the path I chose, so I'm walking it. So, if you see someone struggling on their path and they ask you for help, try to be kind, try to be understanding, and try not to be judgmental or insert yourself beyond your boundaries. That's all I have to say this morning. Anyway, I hope that wasn't too boring. It was just a little something on my mind today. So, till next time, I'm going to hop off here. You all have an absolutely wonderful Monday. It's a new week, a new beginning. So, as always, be kind. Be kind to one another. We need to see more of that. Till next time, bye-bye, everyone. Have an absolutely wonderful Monday. Bye-bye.